The more I think about it, the more bored I am. So like, I don't know whether I'll play this the whole time. If I get like super bored, I'm just gonna switch to a different game, I think. Uh, the way I tried to explain it to someone was that I don't think this game like rewards anything. It seems almost like arbitrary how you're supposed to succeed in this game, in terms of like the pathing that you choose. So I compared it to one of the missions in um, Great Ace Attorney, where if you like look into every nook and cranny, right, you are given the like best answer in a case. But if you don't look at every nook and cranny, you get like a kind of you get blasted a little bit, be like, oh, whatever, you should have known that, but you don't exactly lose the game, I think. Whereas this one, I think you do. You get punished for like the weirdest things. Like if I have chosen like every single wrong path so far, which I just think is a bit weird. It's not like I was given much direction, maybe, on what the path is supposed to be. So I don't know. I think this game's a bit. It's like forcing replays, which is fine if your game is interesting, but I'm not finding it interesting. So I should get punished because I'm blaspheming against this game. Are you feeling nervous, Falcon? No. I think we might have a hand on this case. All the pieces are coming together nicely. Awesome. Let's just demolish that pompous prosecutor with walls. What walls of evidence, dude? I got absolutely shit because I went to the wrong fucking places. Ugh. Senor Falcon, I trust everything is in order. Well, no. Absolutely. I have every intention of bringing the truth to light in this trial. Such confidence, that's magnificent to see. Sounds like a me problem. It probably is. I'm sure there's like this, there's probably some smart person that's like, oh, if you looked at this line more carefully, it's telling you to do X, Y, and Z. Well, I'm like, okay, I didn't know that I'm supposed to go to the fucking bar first thing in my investigations, so. An admiral goal, no more jousting at imaginary giants. All of you cease your yammering, the door's opening. Here we go! Buena suerte? I don't know. We will. You always hit the bar first. It's true, it's very realistic. It's very real life practical. Are we ready? It's not like I have a choice. I could say I'm not ready and then be like, well, okay, you don't even get to represent anyone. Good luck. JJ. Severin. I didn't know we were like first name bases. Nervous? Why would I be nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm as calm as a cuckoo. You're the nervous one. This whole courtroom is nervous. Cool your feathers, Falcon. Terrible. You can't even maintain a stoic facade. I thought this trial would be the perfect opportunity for you to redeem your previous embarrassments. But if this is how you act before the trial has even started... You pompous tail posture perfect... Who the fuck? Why do we have another wolf? Judge Romulus. Order, order, let's all settle down. Court is now in session. Do I get like a background on him? Snappy judge who seems eager to wrap up trials as quickly as possible. What's this guy's problem? Oh, great. Great. Falcon! What is it? Is it me or does the primary judge look hairier today? That's a different judge, the one who presided over Dame Catalin's trial, you doofus. Oh, still, it's a little strange, isn't it? No. What do you mean? Why is it strange? Why would it be strange? What, wolves can't be judges? Not really. There are a dozen judges in Paris alone. It only makes sense that we see different ones in different cases. Excuse me, Your Honor. I was under the impression that Judge Maxime would be residing over this case. Wait, Maxime is a guy? Oops, my bad. How How would I know that Judge Maxime would be presiding over this case? Why would I even have that assumption? What? Where is he? Judge Maxime has gone on temporary sick leave due to a terrible accident with a flight of stairs. Oh, so he pushed him. The other judge was a bird. Yes, this was the other... Was it a bird? Yeah, it was a bird. I don't know what kind of bird this is though. It's like a bin chicken, but like not bad. Rest assured, assures, prosecutor, defense, and members of the jury that I am more than qualified to fill his shoes. It didn't know because you didn't do your research. Maybe if I chose not to go to the bar first, but to go to my own house first, it'll be like, yeah, presiding over your case is Judge Maxine. Oops! He got thrown down the stairs. Without further ado, let's get the show underway. This is the trial of Prince Juan Querido, who stands accused of murdering Major Howell, and that's why he's presiding, because it's of interest to him. Conspiring to murder the king himself. Roll call. Defense is present and ready, Your Honor. Well, prosecution's ready, Your Honor. I keep thinking of Resident Evil, dude. I don't want to play this. Very good. I expect this to be a nice, speedy trial. I don't want this to be dragged up by technicalities and bureaucracy. Well said, Your Honor. I expect that once this court sees the overwhelming evidence, the trial will be over in 5 minutes. 5 minutes? He's just messing with... What happened to due process rights? I don't know. Keep it together. We're all on the same... He didn't even ask for my opinion. Excellent, prosecutor. Please call your first witness to the stand. This is that shitty investigator. I call for the police. Yeah, it is. Juste de volonté. Step up to the stand, inspector, and recite the oath. Yeah. So, yeah. Shut up. That will do, Inspector. We've heard your monologue before. Whoa, Cocorino's really going for a speed run, isn't he? Can you tell us what you witnessed on the morning of the 7th of January? Of course. At 10 o'clock in the morning, he's a rooster, right? I was called to the Louvre's Grand Gallery by one of the king's royal guards. Did he just say o'clock? It's just terrible writing. There I saw Prince Juan, King Louis Philippe, the corpse of Major Howell with a rose in hand, and around 24 citizens. The citizens and the king himself all attest to seeing Major Howell taking the rose from Prince Juan's hand and then promptly dropping dead. What did the morgue uncover upon examination of the corpse? The coroner determined with absolute certainty that Major Howell died of poisoning. Aside from a prick upon the finger, there was no sign of external harm to Major Howell's body. Therefore, the poisoned rose must have been the cause of death. Putting the pieces together, that does seem very implicative of the prince. I have no further questions. Damn, I was hoping the coroner's report would determine that the guy died from a freak heart attack or something. That would make for a particularly speedy trial, wouldn't it? But no, we aren't so lucky. Something else must be amiss in the old bird's testimony. Right, I'll tear it apart. Your Honor. Yeah, let me XX. Falcon, wasn't it? Don't waste the court's time. A high-ranking police officer would never lie on... Okay. Alright. I wouldn't accuse the inspector of lying. I just want to make sure every base is properly covered. Ugh, this sounds like pointless nitpicking to me, but I'll allow it for now. Go on, Falcon, do your cross-examination. Corpse of Major Howell with a rose in hand, and then 24 citizens. Inspector, you say that there were 24 citizens, all of whom attest to seeing my client deliver the poisoned rose. Oh boy, when you put it like that, our situation seems a little dire, doesn't it? Correct, we collected precisely 22 testimonies, and there were no major inconsistencies. What exactly did they say? I would like some further details. What did they say? Each citizen attested to seeing the king and his entourage approaching the new painting in the Grand Gallery. They heard the king deliver a short speech, which was on the subject of progress and societal improvements and whatnot. There was some applause. Then Prince Juan stepped out of the crowd, approached the king with the rose in hand. Each person then saw Major Hao take the rose from Prince Juan, and each person saw Major Hao promptly drop dead. I see. Some of the descriptions of the man were quite graphic. He convulsed, twisted, spasms, said one witness. His mouth frothed like he was a rabid lunatic, said another. Thank you, Inspector. I think we get the picture. Poisoning. Inspector, you say that the coroner determined with certainty that Major Hao was killed by poison. Bro, I think the prince is guilty. Yeah, me too, dude. And even if I don't think he's guilty, what do I have? I have nothing. I have a chocolate bar. I have a chocolate bar, a business card, a page from a book, and the stupid murder weapon. He stated that the signs and symptoms were the... I don't know if you saw the ending of the previous stream where essentially the fox said that he did it to help a girl commit the murder instead of the girl herself doing it. Something like that. There's no possibility that his death was natural. So we are going with a he quote quote was framed angle, but rather than that, I think he he willingly did it. So, why am I defending him again? He didn't really admit it. He was like, I'm gonna tell you a story. And he basically said what he did to protect the lady. And then he's like, okay, that's the story. What do you think? And I thought, oh, okay. I don't care about the case. What kind of poison was it? Did the coroner mention specifically what kind of poison it was? Did it say anything about this fucking rose supposedly quoted in? And I don't remember what the Don Quixote book was about, and I don't think it matters. I think you just murdered someone, friend. You know what? I'll play this mission so that I make it so bad and so incriminating that the stupid fox gets in trouble. I don't think Falcon's a good lawyer. I think he's kind of mid at his job in this mid-game, but whatever. At first, the coroner posited it was a plant-borne poison like that of the aconite flower, but when he learned how fast the poison had taken effect, he noted that this was atypical of aconite. Consequently, he suggested it might have been some newly engineered concoction. He's just barely okay. Newly engineered poison, you say, that only reaffirms that this was a very deliberate assassination attempt. Indeed. Yeah, how was he poisoned? What was the delivery mechanism? His finger was pricked by the poisoned rose. He even commented out loud about it seconds before dying. All 22 citizens who witnessed the murder attested to seeing and hearing this. Is there any possibility that he was poisoned by something else? What an absurd thing to ask, 3J. You just heard 22 people saw the victim prick his finger and die. What are you suggesting? That the pricked finger had no relation to the poisoning? That's exactly what I'm saying, and he ate a chocolate bar. That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't doubt that Major Hao was poisoned, but I do doubt that the rose was the cause. Unbelievable. Only a total buffoon could fail to draw the blatant link here. I'm not sure you want to say that. Too late! JJ, as tempting as it is to sit here and lecture you on the basics of cause and effect, I'll end this discussion painlessly. Inspector, please tell the defense you found traces of poison on the thorns of the rose itself. Oop! That should alleviate all doubt that the rose was, in fact, the poison delivery mechanism. Actually, I can't tell him that. God damn it! Can the game just go with what I want for 2 seconds? I want the fox to be in trouble. What is this 11th hour fucking loophole? Is this plot armor? It is! And I'm so sick of it! I dread to ask, but why not? We didn't check the rose. You didn't... Woo! It just seemed obvious that the rose caused the poisoning, given the time of the incident, because I'm so shit at my job. Now then would be a good time to make a test. Here's a marvelous thought. We prick the finger of the defendant with the rose. If there's no poison on the rose, then Prince Juan lives, and he's free to go. I think I, as Falcon, should volunteer to prick my finger. If the rose is poisoned, then the prince dies, but that's okay because the punishment would be just and fitting of the crime. A marvelous suggestion. That's possible attempted murder. They have the death penalty here. I don't know. He's like trying to be executioner and everything before we even get to that point in the trial. What is this? A witch trial? This isn't America. America? America? Okay. What's that song about? This is America? That's not how we do things here. This is America. Pew pew. Calm your feathers, JJ. It was clearly a joke. There are far more humane ways of testing poison. I'm sure the inspector will perform the duty with due diligence. Actually, we won't be able to test the rose for poison. What the fuck? Why is that? Dude, I'm Cocorico right now. I'm getting so irritating. It's so irritated. I am irritating though. I don't think the judge was joking. No, I think the judge was like, if you prick that guy with poison, I can't eat him. Given the dangerous nature of the flower, it was destroyed by the police force. We burned it to... Dude, he's in on it. He's in on this whole cover-up affair. Such unprofessionalism. I bet he's in it too. He's in on it too. He definitely knew. They burned the murder weapon because it was quote-quote dangerous. If we have no way to know whether the rose is poisoned, then this whole trial ought to be called into question. Nice try, JJ, but through the process of reasoning by elimination, we can still deduce with absolute certainty that the rose was poisoned. In other words, there was nothing— Isn't he using, like... What's the opposite of deductive? Inductive reasoning or something like that? Something like that. There's nothing else in the crime that could have caused the poisoning. Wrong. There's something else that could have done it. It was the book! Something that the investigative police blindly overlooked. What's he's... This phone card! Look at this. What am I supposed to be looking at? I don't know. It is the paper wrapper to a piece of chocolate, which we cannot prove was eaten by the victim. So what are we doing here? It was found in the Louvre, the Salle du Tibre, to be precise, and we can date its consumption to the day of the incident. Through no scientific testing and just the word of sparrowson. You just gotta trust me on this, bro. You're not suggesting that Major Howe ate a piece of poisoned chocolate moments. I had this exact same complaint in Lost Judgment, where for the defense to prove like there is reasonable, there's like a little bit of doubt, it can't just be like, Your Honor, a unicorn came in and stabbed the victim. That's what happened, therefore we should doubt that the accused did the stabbing. It has to be fucking linked somehow. There's no proof that this guy ate the fucking chocolate. What? Here's a wrapper that any Tom, Dick, and Harry could have left behind at the crime scene. Oh yeah, there's reasonable doubt now. How is the jury The jury should all be shot dead. Your Honor, please eat them. If one of you volunteer right now to be poisoned, I don't care. Did you see this wrapper at the crime scene for yourself, Inspector? The police force does not have time nor resources to trawl every piece of trash at the crime scene, I'm afraid. In other words, he overlooked it. Astounding. How is it unprofessional? He literally dug in trash. I dug in trash. I, the defense, am digging through the trash, producing evidence at the 11th hour, and nobody is questioning that? Even in Ace Attorney, they questioned the shit out of me pulling up evidence from my ass. They're like, what the fuck is this? And here, I'm just getting away with it. I don't believe this game. Okay, I said I'd play until the end of this mission, right? I said that. I said that. I'm gonna hold myself to it. The prosecution is right to be disgusted. What a disgraceful display, Inspector. I offer my apologies, Your Honor. I don't want your apologies. I want you to do your damn job properly. Eat him. Get off the witness podium before I kick you off myself. As you wish, I'll take my leave until dude, this guy has no, like, he does not care. Gives no shits. Let me get this straight. The chocolate wrapper was found at the crime scene. Correct. The inspector is a chicken? Is the inspector a chicken or a turkey? I don't know. Probably a turkey now that you say it. Because he does look kind of turkey-like. Where is he? Where's the fucker? Here. Yeah, that doesn't really give us much to go on, I guess. You have a reason to believe that it was consumed on the day of the incident. Yeah, just trust me, bro. I have an expert food tasting witness who's willing to testify if need be. You have a foodie witness? I don't recall anyone like that. Who on earth are you talking about, Falcon? Oh, I see. Do you know for certain that Major Howell consumed this chocolate? No. That's a fact we're still investigating. I see. Do you have evidence that this chocolate was in fact poisoned? Again, that's something that may require a little more time to definitively prove. So then, in actuality, you do not have evidence that Major Howell consumed some poisoned chocolate. That's right. Instead, you have a solitary piece of rubbish that you plucked straight out of the gutter. That's weak even for you, JJ. Let's move things along. I have another witness I'd like to summon. He's a man who claims to have had an excellent view of the people going in and out of the Louvre at the time of the incident. Then again, this is almost the same as the rose. True. True. Which is burned. Quick, someone burn the wrapper real quick. Who has it? Who has it? Is it me? Sparrowson, burn the wrapper. I call upon Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley. Could the witness please... Yeah, shut up. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Alright. No. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Please state your full name. My name is Toussaint Kingsley, and I am a person who fishes. A person who fishes. So you are a fisherman. Oh. Oh, is that how it is? I thought the French justice system was better than this. I beg your pardon. Here comes Toussaint Kingsley, the kingfisher. Clearly, he must be a fisherman, because didn't you hear? All kingfishers are fishermen. You are carrying a fishing rod. And? Can a man not carry a fishing rod, reel, and bait without being branded a fish? Look, the prosecutor is carrying a riding crop. Clearly, he must be a horse jockey. Oh, for pity's sake, can we list your occupation as person who fishes and not fisherman? Thank you. Actually, why do you carry a riding crop, Severin? I've never seen you ride, they missed an accent, ride a horse. I don't know, JJ. Why do you, a 30-something-year-old with no health problems, carry a cane? This guy should get Game of the Year for best writing. This is veering quite far off the course. You know what? I like the judge. The judge is pretty chill. I like him. Everyone else in this courtroom, shut the fuck up. Could the prosecution please get back to his questions? Of course, Your Honor. Monsieur Kingsley, is it true that you were nearby the Louvre at the time of the incident? Yes, I was sitting upon the railing of the Pont des Arts. The Pont des Arts, that's the new bridge. That's the stone's throw away from the Louvre's south entrance, correct? So he was here. And he could see shit happening here? Okay. That's right. What were you doing at the time of the incident? I was fishing. Kingfishers, am I right about it? So you would have had plenty of opportunity to see the people who entered and exited the palace. Can you tell us who you saw? Well, the Louvre's a busy place. Naturally, I saw a lot of people.
But at 9 a.m., I saw the king, Louis Philippe himself, enter the building. He was surrounded by his entourage, of course. Then, around 9:30 a.m., I saw this shifty-looking fox lurking around the entrance.
Your Honor, I object to the witness's use of the term shifty-looking as a vague and biased description.
No, really, he looks super shifty.
You telling me that you don't think... Where is he? This character looks shifty? Okay. Now I think I'm a biased and whatever unreliable defense attorney. I saw him take out a rose and carefully rub the stem. I'm trying to catch a bug. Oh, I caught it. Hey, go me. Rub the stem of a rose, you say, as if you were applying something to the flower, perhaps? Well, monsieur, I really shouldn't speculate. Of course, it was wrong of me to ask such a leading question. But yeah, it definitely looked like he was putting some sort of powder on the stem. Wow, even I wasn't expecting such a bold admission. Members of the court, it sounds like what we have here is a direct witnessing of the defendant readying the murder weapon. The defense claims that the rose was never poisoned, and yet here we have a man who saw the poison with his own eyes. I smell perjury. You do. No question, he saw a shifty-looking criminal readying poison and cackling near the crime scene. That's not believable at all. I think you might be right. I wonder if I have any evidence that could call his story into doubt. No. Your Honor would like to cross-examine a witness. Really? This nonsense again? You just heard the witness directly describe your client readying poison on the rose. What is there to question? I'm just trying to uncover the truth, Your Honor. Ugh, fine. Do your thing. Go on, Falcon. Go make a fool out of yourself. I agree. I have nothing. King and his entourage. You say that you saw the king himself enter the Louvre? Indeed, I did. Who was in the king's entourage? Who did you see? There was the king himself, obviously, and then there were quite a few guards, maybe 4 or 5, including the big dog, who I hear is the guy who died, Major Howell. I think that was all. I see. Monsieur Kingsley, you claim to you saw a shifty-looking fox.
Yep, super mega shifty.
All foxes are shifty looking. Jesus, are you sure that fox was Prince Juan? What if there's like a twin fox and I just don't know and I'm about to be hit by like Yakuza writing? There must be at least 100 foxes in Paris. How do you know that the fox you saw was Prince Juan? He is wearing a suave hat that hanged low over his eyes. I hear that's how they wear them in Spain. I'm not much of a fashion expert, but the rest of his outfit looked quite out of place for the French winter. Is that all you're going by? His fashion sense? Oh, I nearly forgot. I heard him call a passerby Senora. I thought that was particular. How did he hear that? That's him, alright. Ask him that question, though. Monsieur Kingsley, you say you saw a fox rubbing the stem of a rose. Yep, saw it with my own eyes.
Nothing.
Are you sure you saw powder? How far away were you from the south entrance? 20 meters perhaps? 30? I'm somewhat doubtful you can make out powder being applied at anything at those sorts of distances. Monsieur, I don't claim to have seen the powder itself. I said that it looked like he was applying powder to the rose stem. You can answer the rose is the one that I have. You mean the rose that I sketched out because the real rose is burned to a crisp? Actually, I don't know what like this is. What if he just says yeah? then I guess bye bye Prince Juan, death penalty. Could have been a wax, a liquid, or whatever, but the guy was definitely putting something on the flower. I see. That's nice and vague. Sure. Are you sure it's a rose? Not some other type of flower? Pretty sure the red petals stand out quite nicely on the gray January morning. I'm fucked, but this game has plot armor. True. Trust. You are confident. You are absolutely sure. You clearly saw a bright red flower in the fox's hands. What are you getting at, JJ? Prince Juan didn't possess a... He didn't? Sure. I have reason to believe that Prince Juan didn't possess a rose at all. He has this book instead. I think he may have been in possession of a sprig of monkshood. Where am I pulling this information out of? Maybe I forgot something when I last played, but I didn't remember this. Oops. Or even just a simple daisy. Really? You're claiming that Prince Juan did not possess a rose, despite 22 witnesses testifying to seeing him handing a rose to the king. This is a ludicrous line of inquiry. There's zero doubt that the Prince Juan possessed a rose on the day of the murder. I'm just saying random shit. I absolutely am. Agreed. Defense, knock it off with this moronic way of thinking. Uh-oh. He lost a little favor. Whatever. It's not like I have favor in the jury. Monsieur Kingsley said that he was sitting upon the railings of the Pont des Arts. Yup. Is it good fishing? What entrances can you see from that bridge? Monsieur Kingsley said you had a good view of the Louvre's south entrance, didn't you? So the guy, the fox, came from the Jardin de Tuileries, right? So could he have seen that far away? Like, I don't know, man. The Pont des Arts is a great vantage point for seeing the Grand Gallery south side. I asked about the fishing. Yeah, maybe he was so distracted by the fishing that he didn't see shit, right? What about the other entrances? Other entrances? You mean like if you were entering from the Tuileries garden or the Place du Carrousel? No, I couldn't possibly see those areas from the bridge. But of course that isn't relevant. Monsieur Kingsley witnessed Prince Juan entering the south entrance with flower in hand, and that's what counts. What if Prince Juan used another entrance? I'm just fucking it up, dude. What if he approached the Louvre from the Tuileries from the west? That's a big what if. Do you have any evidence? I do? Oh, is it the page? Oh my god, I'm so smart. All of a sudden. I know what I saw, monsieur. I'm doubtful too. Look at this. A book page. Page 44 of Don Quixote specifically. It was found just outside the Louvre's west entrance. This proves nothing. I'm not done yet. Take a look at this. Don Quixote. This is the book Prince Juan has been reading in jail since his arrest. I believe he has had it on his person for some time. And yes, page 44 is missing. That was the first thing I checked. You do realize what this means, don't you, Severin? The defendant was present in the Tuileries garden prior to entering the Louvre. That also means, in all likelihood, the defendant entered the Louvre from the west entrance, not the south. He could not possibly have been seen by Monsieur Kingsley from the Pont des Arts. What? I know what I saw, monsieur. A fine theory, Falcon, but maybe the defendant took the long way around. One can still travel from the Tuileries to the Louvre's south entrance by walking along the river. An extra 2 kilometers of walking just to enjoy the pre-murder scenery. Let's not say silly things, Cocorico. Okay, maybe the defendant deliberately left the page there to mislead the investigation. Now you're the one who's blindly speculating. It's not blind speculation, it's a viable hypothesis. You're fond of logic, aren't you? Let's talk about Occam's razor. When torn between two seemingly equal hypotheses, we must side with the one that imposes the fewest assumptions. Which of these theories takes fewer assumptions? 1. The page from Prince Juan fell out on his way to the Louvre's south entrance. All naturally like that, being a full torn-ass page. 2. Prince Juan deliberately planted the page on the off chance that it would be discovered, then he took the long way around. How dare you, the nerve to lecture me on such basic philosophical concepts. I'll stop lecturing you when you stop making such basic mistakes, Monsieur Falcon. Please calm yourself. What is the point of all this yammering? The ultimate point is that Toussaint's testimony is fabricated, made up, utter fiction. No, everything I said is the truth. I suspect that the witness isn't even a fisherman. I'm not a fisherman. See, he admits it himself. That's not what I meant. Okay, we're back into positive. Prosecutor, you have something that will put this arrogant Falcon in his place, don't you? I must concede. You concede? On this point at least, Falcon's evidence strongly suggests that the key component of Monsieur Kingsley's testimony is false. No. This doesn't mean that Prince Juan is innocent, of course. All Falcon has demonstrated is that this particular witness is unreliable. But I did see something, I really did. I kind of trust this fish, though. Alright, so maybe I didn't exactly see a shifty-looking fox. I made that part of this. Okay, never mind. I did see a swan looking around the south entrance on the morning of the murder. A swan. Do shut up, witness. Your word is mud at this point. How can we possibly trust anything you have to say? Your Honor, Judge Romulus, we're out of time. We have 10 minutes overdue to start on the hare and tortoise trial. It's that late already, Cursus. I was hoping we could have this case wrapped up in a single trial session. It's a shame, but ultimately an accurate sentencing is always preferable to a speedy sentencing. Alright, I don't need to hear your moralizing. Courts will resume this Friday. Oh, so I have like 4 days to investigate now? Don't be late. Prosecutor, do your damn job. Get this stupid fox to conviction already. I'll do my best to ensure that justice is served, Your Honor. A lot came up in that trial, huh? Yeah, no doubt about that. But something's bothering me. Why would that fisherman guy, Monsieur Kingsley, lie on the witness stand? Maybe he was coerced. Well, it's possible he was coerced or bribed. That's just what I was thinking. Maybe the real murderer threatened the fisherman into making up a story about Prince Juan. Let's keep an open mind. Anything is possible at this stage. Maybe he was fishing for red herrings. Ho ho ho. But to be perfectly honest, something else is bothering me about the trial. Judge Romulus. Okay, he's like, whatever. Stupid liar. This guy's like, chop chop garipok. She's like the actual murderer. Which is the most irritating? How about her? Because like, we've not been able to see her. What did you miss? We could prove that Prince Juan was using a different entrance because he tore this page and he left it at the west entrance. So using that, we kind of said like the kingfisher didn't see shit, and then the kingfisher was like, okay, true, I didn't see shit. However, I saw a swan, and we were like, okay, that's obviously murder swan. Mademoiselle, how do we pronounce this again? It's like senior or something? Senior. I believe that she plays a key part in this case, but getting her to tell her story is proving difficult. Surely you don't think that she's the real murderer. He lied about the shady fox? Yeah, so then they were speculating why did we lie, and it's because we didn't know what the fox would say. What does the fox say? Excuse me, Monsieur Falcon. Oh, hey, hello. Sorry to bother you, but this letter just arrived. I think it's for you. Why has it got like murderer text? Hilarious how you have the most trash evidence, but somehow it works. I know, right? Either the worst lawyer or the best. I think he's just the luckiest lawyer. A letter from me? I wonder why it wasn't sent to my office and to this rabbit instead. Have you been demoted to courier status, Rupert? Hush, hush, Sparrowson. I don't need to be, pitied by a first-year dropout. Oh, good comeback. What does the letter say? It's a threat. A threat made with cut-out newspaper letters. Whoa, I didn't know those things actually existed. Let me see. Falcon, stop your investigation or there will be consequences. Scary. There's the, you know, this reminds me of those, like, in The Sims 1, when you, like, pick up the phone, and then they'll just say, like, they are coming. Or, your fate will be settled tomorrow. And then you just put down the phone thinking, like, what the fuck? And then you're shitting yourself as a kid, playing The Sims, being like, oh my god, my Sim's gonna die. And then all that happens is a raccoon shows up in your lot and pees all over the outside. And then it pees at the corner of the map, so you have to like run and mop the floor all the way at the ass end of your property. Otherwise, your sim is in a bad mood for the rest of your life. There's no question that this letter originated from Major Howell's murderer. He or she must be aware that we are getting close to uncovering the truth. Oh, sounds about right. Why would a person write with cut-out newspaper letters like this? Masking one's handwriting would be the most common reason. Although, I can't help but wonder why they would bother since we don't have any handwriting samples to compare it to. We're still going ahead with our investigation though, right? Yup. Yes, absolutely. If a lawyer were deterred every time he received a threatening letter, they would never get any work done. Besides, with only 3 days before the next trial session, we can't afford to be worrying about petty things like this. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You're right. Let's make those days count. Alright, let's find this bit. Actually, let's see. Okay, it doesn't cost to go here, so let's go here. Where are you, you dumb bitch? That's strange. I don't see any sign of the flower girl. Yeah, probably because you scared. Oh my god, I can just never see her. Then what is the point? Okay, I'm going to every place that doesn't cost me money. Is that Cockerino here? I guess we could go to the prison and see Prince Juan. What? Okay, I guess I cannot go and see Prince Juan. The Louvre, the Chocolate Emporium. We need to prove that that guy ate poisoned chocolate. This is like to listen to gossip. There's that guy who's supposed to be there, but it's actually just a fox. So, but we could talk to the mouse about the fox. Go to the chocolate factory. Yeah, might as well. I wanna like actually show him pictures. Welcome back, messieurs. Have you finally decided to sample of my fine chocolate? Or perhaps you have returned to ask more questions. It's just the questions today, I'm afraid. Good, the chocolate had been poisoned. Who bought this piece of chocolate? Was it? Where's the guy who died? Major Howell. Have you ever served a member of the Royal Guard by the name of Major Howell? You're making a joke? You didn't know there's a chocolate factory for real? Oh, yeah, there's a chocolate factory. No, monsieur. Are you sure? Yes, monsieur. I've served many soldiers. I don't recall seeing a major here in recent memory. What does that mean, Falcon? Have we lost our lead? Not necessarily. It just means Major Howell didn't buy the chocolate that may have killed him. There's still the possibility that someone bought it for him. That's our lead. That's who we want to find. I see. I did once serve... Okay, yeah, shut up. I don't want to hear that story. Let me think. Did that stupid swan do it? Okay, wait. Let me, like, go through all these first. Okay, these are the gamblers. So it could be her. Fish in denial. Nathan. Okay, I'm gonna ask if it's a swan. Have you ever served a flower-selling swan named Catherine Marie Senior? No, but what? What are you thinking, Falcon? I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. If she were the chocolate fiend, then our investigation would have become much simpler. But since she's not, let me think. Who to ask about? What did the fox fucking do it? He actually fucking buy chocolate and like poison the shit out of him. Did I ask about him already? I don't remember. Mousy. What if the mouse did it? The mouse poisoned his partner. Wait. How much money do I have? Ask if it was the fox. I can't remember if I did that already. Who did I ask about? I asked if it was the... I wasted my questions because I didn't know there was like a time limit because this game doesn't tell you anything. I asked if it was him, if it was my assistant. Where is my assistant? Him. Yeah, like you can only ask 3 questions or something like that. I can't remember who was the third one that I asked. Oh no. Okay, let's ask about the rat because I don't want like easy answers. This rat buy? Have you ever served a tiny mouse named Mousy? No. But you can just ask everything. Yeah, this game is too punishing, I think. Mice terrify me. Mysterious, I'm growing tired. Okay, yeah. Maybe I'm missing someone. Maybe I should have asked Judge Romulus. Be like, hey, bitch, did you do something? Is she here? Okay, let's go to R&M. Hey, did you know your boss is a cunt? Hello again. Hi, Mousy. Mousy, we have a message for you. It's from... Oh, I totally forgot that I was supposed to do this with the mouse. Oops. He wants to know if the birds have flown south for the winter, whatever that means. Oh, yes, the birds have migrated successfully. But if Monsieur, I mean Prince Juan told you that, then that must mean he trusts you. He must want you to take these. Go on, take them. These are used train ticket stubs. It looks like 2 people took a railway trip to Vienna. What exactly is the point of this, Mousy? Prince Juan said that they would help with the trial. See the names? Gautier Senior, Nicole Senior. I recognize the surname, but I don't know who these people are. Neither do I, really. Monsieur, I mean, Prince Juan just told me to book train tickets for these people and then to make sure they caught the train. And so, that's what I did. Strange, I'm not sure how these stubs are supposed to help with the trial. I'll keep hold of them just in case. We have evidence! We have evidence! I'm done playing Courier. Good call. Okay, we got 1 day left. We better be smarts about this. Is this the first piece of real evidence? I wouldn't say like real because you know the rows and stuff like that. What? I don't have a choice. I don't even have a choice. Oh no, I'm gonna get like bushwhacked by an assassin. I'm feeling pretty confident. The big picture is coming together nicely. It's gonna be like some assassin gotcha, like, what's it called? Spooky Sonic? Spooky Pikachu? I'm somewhat relieved that Prince Juan came clean. His secret was putting the whole case in Geopody! $20 game, by the way. We've still got 1 day until the trial, but how to spend it? I suppose we could revisit the Louvre, or maybe we could just play some cards at What? Dude, I hate Falcon! He's a drunkard and a gambler. Is something wrong, Sparrowson? You're being unusually quiet. What if he's dead already? Falcon, we need to talk. What's up? See, I was doing some thinking. Dangerous thing to do. I know. Anyway, I realized we're missing a crucial piece of evidence. Oh, you think? What evidence would that be? We know that Major Hal consumed a piece of chocolate before he died, and we know that he died of poisoning. But we still aren't sure that the chocolate was the cause. That's true. If we keep pushing the chocolate theory, Kokorino will most certainly bring that up. So I thought to myself, if one were to consume the wrapper itself, then that may provide proof of whether it can... Sparrowson. No. Well, sure. That could work, but it'd be incredibly foolish. Wait, were you thinking of eating the wrapper, Sparrowson? Maybe. Stop those thoughts right now. I'm not gonna let you potentially kill yourself like that. I knew you would say that. That's why I already consumed. If Sparrowson dies, I'm uninstalling this game. Like, I'm serious. This character's the only guy that's keeping me like invested. And if he dies, I don't care. I'm uninstalling. I don't want to play this game. 45 minutes ago. Okay, it wasn't poisoned. Sparrowson? Sparrowson? Whoa, big bird. Doctor, is Sparrowson okay? He's not conscious right now, but he is stable. I think it's safe to say your friend is not on his deathbed. Dr. Falrit. Oh, thank God. How did you say this happened again? It's a long story. Lawyering occupational hazard. Doctor, can you tell me what poison caused this? I have no idea. I'm an expert in mental health, not toxicology. Mental health? But I've sent for a specialist who should be here by tomorrow morning. He'll make a full assessment. That's too late. My trial is like tomorrow, right? That's good to hear. Thanks, doctor. Take good care of him. Wait a moment. There's the matter of the bill. We'll have to discuss it later. I have an important case to prepare for and I'm one partner down. I see. Well, rest assured that your friend is in good hands. And she immediately, like, re-poisons him. Because I don't pay the tab. This is terrible. What the hell was Sparrowson thinking? I can't win a case like this. You! I finally found you. Did someone say something? Running around like a headless chicken, you're one tricky lawyer to find. I told you to drop the investigation, but you just wouldn't listen. Who's speaking? I can't see you, monsieur. Step forward. Alright, I'll step forward. But it will be the last thing you'll ever see. Do I die? Oh, thank God. Oh, I'm free from this hell. Are they disrobing me? Oh, they threw me in the water. Au revoir, JJ Falcon. Wasn't that the same, like, voice pips as this guy? Baron Heh. What just happened? Where am I? Am I dead? That can't be right. This is nighttime. I'm just sleeping. If I focus and count to 3, I should be able to wake up. 1, 2... I die? Did it work? Ah, Dame Catalan. I can't believe how easy you were to fool. I put on a cutesy voice, acted all innocent, and you ate the whole thing up. I made no mistakes. I did my duty as a lawyer. Your duty put an innocent man on death row, Monsieur Falcon. I hope you're proud of that. Wasn't my fault. Where are you going? Out of my way, Severin. I'm not done talking to Dame Catalan. It wasn't my fault. Is that the excuse you make after all of your failures? I'm not making excuses. Failure after failure after failure. No desire to improve yourself. You're a joke of a lawyer, JJ. Don't call me JJ. Call me Jojo. That's all you have to say? How pathetic. You don't even deserve to stand my grandfather's shadow? What is this, Stardew Valley? My grandfather? That I don't even know my own grandfather, it appears. I'll prove you wrong. I can do better. Oh, it's you, Sparrowson. Have you come to berate me too? What? No, I'm just here to tell you to wake up. Wake up, monsieur. Wake up. Hey, can you hear me? I said wake up. It's trial day. Uh-oh. Come on, monsieur, wake up. I said wake up. You're starting to worry me. Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't sure whether I would have to find a doctor or a mortician. Ugh. My head. Where am I? Who am I? The Pont d'Art, you know, the Louvre, Paris, France. I just fished you out the Seine. Nearly broke my rod doing it. Wait, I know you. You're that disrespectful lawyer guy. Giro Falco or something. JJ fucker. I've been there. 4 times? Don't you get bored? What time is it? Maybe you should jump into the Seine next time. Actually, don't jump into the Seine. It looks disgusting. What time is it, actually? What day is it? You hit your head pretty hard, huh? It's the 21st of January, and around 9 o'clock in the morning by my reckoning. 21st? Uh-oh. 9 o'clock. Oh no, the trial. I should have been at the Cour d'Assises 10 minutes ago. Well, you're running late, but take it easy, monsieur. I'm sure they'll be understanding. Your friend's in Paris, so you just visit them. Oh, it's the friends whose names I can't pronounce. Maybe if I sprint it. In your condition? That would be stupid. Take a seat. Clear your head. I'll go get some dry clothes. No time! Wait, monsieur. At least take this before you go. What's this? A dip pen? No, wait, it's a modern fountain pen. Bone handle. Gold nib. This is very fancy. Thanks, monsieur, but this isn't mine. Really? Are you sure? You were holding it pretty tightly when I found you. It was the murder weapon for me? I suppose it has to be mine. Maybe it has the poison. We have more evidence! Contains green ink. Okay. I owe you one. Never swim in there. Didn't they almost have to swim in there like the Olympians? Don't call me a fisherman. This guy's a good guy. It's 9 o'clock, I believe. Time for the roll call. Oops. Is the defense not present? Green sounds like poison. Green sounds like correct answer. Such unprofessionalism. If there is no defense, then this trial cannot proceed any further. We must make a ruling based on the evidence that has already... How is this a thing? Olympians had to swim, but it wasn't exactly healthy. Didn't they, like, get pukey or poopy or something? I will now converse with the jury. We shall decide whether Prince Juan is guilty of murdering Major Howell and of conspiring to murder the king. Your Honor, may I have a word? Fine, but make it quick. I'm a firm believer that a trial must be orderly and punctual. There's no room for wishy-washy dilly-dallying. But it seems somewhat rash to end the trial the moment it's due to start. Perhaps it would be prudent to wait 5 or 10 minutes, in case the defense is just a little tardy. And the trial still has a chance to proceed. Maybe my character should go, like, drink all the sand water. Then this trial would end, because I would be dead. Justice would be served. Maybe that's the intention. My murderer was like, oh, I'll stab you with a poison thing, and then I'll push you into the Seine, so you will have no idea that they got poisoned. Boom. Cocorico doesn't sound too bad. Cocorico's a pretty stand-up dude. He's just annoying. You are the prosecution, are you not? You have nothing to worry about. A guilty verdict is all but guaranteed. Your Honor, you appear confused. I'm not here to secure a guilty verdict. Of course you are. You're a prosecutor. By definition, you're here to prosecute. No. My job description is to prosecute. But I am here in this courtroom to ensure that justice is served. An unfair and unbalanced trial is not in the spirit of justice. Your Honor, you bitch. It's very noble of you, but if the defense is absent, then there's little that can be done. I'll hear no more about this matter. I will now talk with the Hello. The defense is present, Your Honor. Shouldn't the judge be saying this? The judge is an asshole. Look at his face. He's so peeved. You're too late, Falcon. Mon Dieu, JJ, you look like a total mess. Did you take a morning swim in the Seine or something? I smell like it, right? Something like that. Your Honor, we are all present. We are only 3 minutes over schedule. Let's not needlessly dirty the pure name of justice. Rules of rules, prosecutor. Falcon clearly has no respect for legal procedure. Neither do you, bitch. Back at you, big fucking mirror. Frankly, for turning up while looking like a drowned rat, I ought to hold him in contempt of court. Your Honor? But Your Honor, rules are rules. One more word out of either of you, and I shall have you both disbarred. It's a pity. The King of France is most looking forward to standing behind the witness podium. The King of France, he's here? Oh, hello.
Louis Philippe. Oh, are we not doing the trial after all? That's a pity.
Your Majesty, what a surprise. You see...
You know, it is my 7th time testifying against a would-be assassin. But This is the first time seeing a trial where the case is ended before I even began.
Was he holding an egg? The defense, he was late and,
What pitch posh? France didn't become a great dignified kingdom through rigorous punctuality. Shut up, you little shit. Let's go ahead with this trial. Looks fun. Look, I'll say the oath to get us started.
Why do I have that many assassination trials? Yeah, I don't know. This bird is... You know, there's big windows. An assassination could, like, happen right now. I swear to speaking of...
Did I get it right?
That's perfect, Your Majesty. JJ, I trust you have no objections to the king testifying. French people are always fucking late. yeah. Well, I feel like everyone in the world is always fucking late. The only people that are like on time, like what, the Germans, the Japanese, that's it. They're like, the train is, actually no, the German trains, if they're late like 2 minutes, it's probably because there's a riot. But like the Japanese people, like if the train is 1 second late, GG.com. The Dutch, apparently. Okay. No objections here. Going ahead with this trial is fine with me. Surely you wouldn't stand in the way of the king, would you, Your Honor? Fine, proceed with this cursed trial. Excellent! German and Dutch trains suck ass though and are always delayed or just cancelled. I have to take a train in America at some point, like Amtrak. And my friend is telling me that like it's 80% always late or like delayed. So like I'm just I'm like, wow, fuck me. Your Majesty, could you tell us your activities on the day of the murder?
My activities? Well, I started my day with tea and toast as I normally do. I was dressed in my PJs at the time.
I think you can skip ahead a little, perhaps to your arrival at the Louvre. Delays are common, expense and cancellation, especially in winter. Well, I'm fucked. Alright, of course.
Well, my entourage and I entered through the Louvre's south entrance around 9 o'clock. We passed through the Salle du Tibre with little fanfare. At the Grand Gallery, I unveiled the new painting and we gave a short speech to inspire the citizens to attend. And that's when I was approached by a man claiming to be the Prince of Spain. He presented a rose, which was taken by Major Hall, and you know the rest.
Outside Tokyo and Japan, don't know about the US. Oh, okay. Indeed we do, Your Majesty. Mesdames and Messieurs of the court, what we have here is another testimony that establishes Prince Juan's guilt. And this is no ordinary testimony, it is the testimony of perhaps the most trustworthy man of all of France.
You flatter me, prosecutee. But I am the trustworthiest in all of the kingdom, right?
I have no doubts, Your Majesty. Nonetheless, I would like to perform a cross-examination. How dare you doubt your king? The utter nerve.
Calm yourself, Judge. I have no qualms with standard legal procedure.
Defense? Please proceed. Dude, he's like running this trial now. He's running his own like attempted murder trial. I want to see the best courtroom drama material. Well, you're about to because I have nothing. I'm gonna like pick things out of nowhere. South entrance, South de Tibre. In the Grand Gallery, Prince of Spain. Your Majesty, you say you were presented with a rose by the Prince of Spain. Indeed, he formally introduced himself. I knew he was telling the truth because he called me Senor. That man was not the Prince of Spain. Why did Major Hal take the rose? I find it curious that Major Hal snatched the rose before you could take it. Why did he do that? The Major has always been a protective fellow. I think he was just doing his diligence as a royal guard. And given how he took the figurative bullet for me, I would say he did his job well. I can't argue with that. The man's not Prince of Spain. Prosecutor, members of the court, brace yourself because I have a revelation that will turn this trial on its head. Juan Carrido is not the Prince of Spain. What does this have to do with the trial? That's not a revelation, Falcon. It isn't? Of course not. We all know that the current ruler is Queen Renaud Isabella II and she has no children. The Carridos are obviously pretenders to the throne. Prince Juan's title is probably self-appointed. His name isn't even Juan. I don't think the fox is even Spanish. So what? So what? That's important. JJ, what's important is that the man is accused of committing murder and of conspiring to kill the king. That is what's in dispute here. The man's name is irrelevant. He could be named Juan Corrido or Bob Struney. Is that an actual person? For all I care. It doesn't change the events that transpired. I suppose that's true. I mean, I don't really think there's anything. I'd like to ask about your activities in the Grand Gallery. Please proceed. Maybe hear your inspiring speech. Did you see anyone suspicious? Aside from the Prince of Spain, did anyone out of the ordinary? Did you see anyone out of the ordinary in the Grand Gallery? Why, monsieur, the Grand Gallery is always inhabited by artistes. Everyone there is... Wow. You need to prove his identity is relevant? I have nothing though. I don't think my character knows why it's relevant. I need to link him to like some resistance, the movement. Nonetheless, can you think of anyone who stood out? Is this question going somewhere, JJ? Are you blindly stabbing in the dark? I'm stabbing that darkness. It's a valid question. It's a perfectly fine question. Please answer, your majesty. Who did you see? I don't know. I saw dozens of paintbrush-wielding, mustache-touting weirdos. Be specific, your majesty. Wow. I'm like scolding the majesty. I saw photographers and sculptors and sketchers and hipsters and... Just what do you want me to say, monsieur? Look what you've done, JJ. You've stressed the poor king out. Badgering the king. Absolutely disgusting behavior. Uh-oh. Oops. Sure. What was your speech? Maybe here, could you give us a rendition of your speech? What, right now? Without my cue cards? I'll give it a shot, I suppose. Mesdames, Messieurs, welcome to the grand unveiling of my beautiful portrait. I don't claim to be the greatest penguin to have ever reigned over France, nor the handsomest, nor the most competent. Some may argue I'm not even top 10 material. What is he talking about? But I am a humble king penguin. Some consider me to be the humblest king penguin of all time. Your Honor, I object. This speech is a travesty. Sustained. Your Majesty, you say that you passed through the Salle du Tibre uneventfully. I guess we should probably bring up the chocolate that Sparrowson ate. You stopped briefly to look at the paintings, then moved... Is it in this... Yeah, okay. Then moved on to the Grand Gallery. What did you see in the Salle du Tibre? Could you elaborate? What did you see? What did I see? Well, Roman stuff, mostly. I mean, aside from the Roman artifacts, did you talk to someone in the room who wasn't a member of your entourage? You're reaching, JJ. The king already testified that he passed through without encountering anything of interest. You're right. I have reason to believe this is a key moment on the day of the murder. I want the king to elaborate on exactly what and who he saw. I suppose you will have to proceed, your majesty. Alright, let me think. There was that giant doorstop, that copper urn thing. Oh, there was something else now that you asked. I was offered a box of chocolates by some peasant mademoiselle. Did that fucker lie to me? Oh no, I didn't ask about the swan. Did I ask about the... No, I asked about the swan. What the fuck? He lied. Subpoena him. Subpoena his ass! Perjury! I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but Major Hall was keen to accept a chocolate or two on my behalf. What? Huh? Did I say something startling, prosecutee? No, please continue. Dude, what about all this, like, truth and justice shit? He knows. Someone else bought it for the mademoiselle. Probably these fuckers. I think the prosecution is startled because he came to the realization that I was not spouting drivel in the previous trial session. That's debatable. To cut a long story short, your majesty, this mademoiselle may hold some relevance to the case at hand. Could you describe her? Really? She's relevant? Let me think. I didn't get a good look at her face, but she was a sorry-looking swan, probably in her late teens or early 20s. The judge is a dick. Young, sorry-looking swan, you say. I don't suppose her name was Mademoiselle Dupique Swanson. Senior. Senior. That sounds familiar. I think that was it. She was called Mademoiselle Senior. I see, this is undoubtedly significant. Mademoiselle, I hate saying this word, by the way. It's like so hard to say. See, Mademoiselle Senior gave chocolates to Major Howe minutes before he died. Just 1 minute, I see what you're alluding to, JJ. You're suggesting that the gift of chocolates killed the Major. But that line of reasoning holds no weight because the evidence is circumstantial. Circumstantial, my tail feathers. The king just testified that Major Howe ate chocolates. The other two seniors bought the chocolate and then fucking ran away. Why didn't she run with them, you know, like... Yes, that much is no longer in dispute, but you still have not proved that the chocolates were poisoned. Your Honor, my best friend is like at the hospital. Without that, we must assume the swan was merely offering a gift, rather than speculating that she is a murderer. Yes, yes! Shame on you, defense, implicating a poor innocent girl like that. Absolutely disgusting. Why I ought to end this. Why does he want to, like, chop chop karipok so much? What's his stake in this? Hold on, I do have evidence. I don't believe you, JJ. If you had a piece of evidence that significant, you would have slammed it down already. Present it. Well... I can't. It's not really the evidence for the type of evidence. Why am I not surprised? The drama's getting good. Why'd you go quiet? Your Majesty, it appears that the defense just had a realization of his own that he lacks the evidence. I don't lack the evidence. Just call the hospital. What? Since he cannot continue with his argument, I believe the cross-examination has come to an end. I'm not done yet, bitch. Let me present my evidence. See, I had the chocolate wrapper back in my office, and Sparrowson ate it. Stop, JJ. Stop while you have a little bit of dignity. The results of whatever crackpot, pseudo-scientific experiment you performed do not constitute valid evidence. I think this trial is over, Your Honor. About bloody time, you may take your leave, Your Majesty. Very well, I am pleased that justice has been thoroughly served, because I am serving. Until the next assassination attempt, adieu, messieurs. I will now deliberate with the objection! Hello. Sorry, I've always wanted to do that. Sparrowson, are you okay? Yup, the doctor just said that I have an iron stomach. Most of the poison passed straight through me. Speaking of which, I would like to testify on that poisoned chocolate issue. I've got a doctor's note, see? It's too late, trial's over. You can't be serious, Your Honor. The contents of that note could turn this entire trial on its head. You must allow it. Why are you constantly arguing? Why are you doing this to me? I'm not to assist the judge. I told you, Your Honor, my job isn't to get a guilty verdict, it's to ensure that justice is served. He's such an asshole. I swear you are the worst prosecutor. And I swear you. How did he even become a judge? You know, like, how? Go ahead, Sparrowson, read the contents of the note. This patient, Sparrowson, was submitted to Salpêtrière Hospital, where he displayed a variety of symptoms. These include profuse sweating, rapid fever, severe nausea. The patient was diagnosed with poisoning, probably originating from a plant known as aconite, aka monkshot, aka wolfsbane. When we questioned the patient, he admitted to having consumed a discarded chocolate wrapper potentially carrying the poison. Did he shit it out? Examining the contents of the patient's stomach confirmed this to be true. As a mental health professional, I believe this patient to be clinically... Oh, we can skip that bit. Yada yada. Okay, here we go. Signed, Dr. Fowlret. Thank you, Sparrowson. I don't think I'll even need to question you. Between your note and the king's testimony, every angle of the chocolate wrapper business has been covered. Awesome! Wait, did you say that the king was here? You can get his autograph later. Alright. So what happens now? Do I get cross-examined by the prosecution or something? To be honest, I see little to cross-examine. Do your damn job, prosecutor. Just cross-examine that little annoying lie of a bird. Tear his testimony to shreds. Your Honor, he has a note signed by a medical professional definitively proving that the chocolate wrapper from the crime scene was poisoned. It's pretty clear that the chocolate killed. Yeah, so we just have to prove that, like, the bird, get her here, get her to say her motive. Done. Judge is wildling. We could nitpick the details or delve into the doctor's credentials, but I fear it'd be a waste of the court's time. Nobody wants that. So what do we do now? We do nothing, Your Honor. This poison wrapper has introduced an element of doubt into the case. The prosecution must accept that. Gotta find that bitch. This is the level of the. Is the level of doubt reasonable? Is it significant? I think the members of the jury will agree. JJ's evidence is still tenuous. Tenuous? A step above circumstantial. You have proven a link. Not a wholly illogical link, but you haven't proved beyond doubt. That's not my job! What? Oh, I am so sick of these cases that get the burden of proof wrong all the time! Finish the game. This game is just as bad as Lost Judgment. You are still making far too many assumptions. I'm not the prosecutor, yeah, exactly. Where's the empiricism that is required by any good court of law? Where are the witnesses who can back up your claims? That's... Oh, I brought along a witness. Maybe she can help. Dude, Sparrowson is caring. He's hard caring. Hello. You... Sparrowson, it's great to see you on your feet, and you've been an enormous asset to this case, but what are you trying to pull off now? Surprise witness! Surprise witness. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that Kokoriko liked calling surprise witnesses, so I thought we could beat him at his own game. I brought the flower. How did he find her? And I didn't fucking find her after like 10 times trying. She can testify about Prince Juan's character. You're putting me in a difficult position, Sparrowson. Just moments before you arrived, we, the court, established that Mademoiselle Senior is a possible suspect for the case. What? That can't be right. Sparrowson is okay. Monsieur Falcon, I would like to testify. You want to testify. Do you understand what you are agreeing to? I do. I have accepted my fate. Prosecutor, do you have any objections to me calling upon Mademoiselle Senior as a witness? No, none. Bearing in mind, of course, that you are here to defend Prince Juan, not to convict Mademoiselle Senior. Prosecuting isn't my job. Stay in your fucking lane. Of course. I have no objections either. Please proceed, witness. Speak the oath. The oath? Say that you shut up. Please state, shut up. Mademoiselle Senior, tell the court of your activities on the morning of 7th of January. Very well. I saw the king and his entourage enter the Louvre around 9 o'clock. I followed. When they came to a stop in the Salle de Tibes, I stepped forward and offered the king a chocolate. He refused, but a guard, a big dog by the name of Major Howell, was happy to oblige. The guard died because I, personally, had previously added poison to the chocolates. No, that can't be right. I used poison derived from monkshood, a notoriously dangerous plant. As a flower seller, it was simple to acquire. Why did you do it? Why? Monsieur, people have tried to kill the king before, and people will try again. He is a vile man who has no respect or love for the people who suffer under— Oh, we are like attacking him. We are like scalping the man. I did it to better the French people. I don't believe that at all. Falcon, say something. Mademoiselle, are you being coerced or threatened? Speak freely. No, monsieur. I'm confessing out of my own volition. It is my guilt and nobody else's. I don't want to gain favor. Defense, it looks like you wormed a confession out of this murderous pute. I suppose that gets your client, Prince Juan, completely off the hook. Lucky you. So, shall we wrap this court session up? No, I haven't finished. Why is it my— Okay, what is this? Am I examining her? Because it's not my job to XX her. It's not yet. I have further questions for the witness, Your Honor. Further questions? To what end? You've already proved your client's innocence. I wish to uncover the truth. You aren't here to uncover the truth. You're here to defend Prince Juan. You've done that job with a disgusting level of diligence. Nonetheless, I believe that Mademoiselle has omitted something of huge importance. I wish to question her further. Something of huge importance. I won't allow it. Fine. Can I at least show something to the witness? You and the prosecutor are a right pair of moralizing blowhards, aren't you? You're doing my head in. If it'll shut you up, I'll let you show one magical mystery item to the witness. I can't imagine you have anything up your sleeve to change the flow of this trial. Once your falcons save it, I have nothing more to say. Bitch! Take a look at these. Just take a look at this. Train ticket stubs? Look at the names. Papa and Mamo? In Vienna? Really? Are they really safe? They are. The tickets were arranged courtesy of the Fox. Then, oh wait, I just incriminated my client again. That means the wolf has nothing to hold over me. I can speak freely. Uh-oh. Go ahead, mademoiselle. What are you two muttering about down there? This wolf? This guy? It was the judge. I'm amending my testimony, Your Honor, you bitch. Members of the court, everything I've said today has been the truth. I did go to the Louvre. I did present a box of poisoned chocolates to the king. Except it was not of my volition. I was threatened. I was forced to carry out the task under threat of harm. You see, I should have presented the wolf! Oh no. Did I present the wolf? I didn't. The winter has been harsh. My flower business has been struggling. One day, a man approached me, a man I assumed to be kind-hearted. This man offered me 200 francs to get us through the cold. That's why he's such a shit judge. You're right. I could not afford to repay my debt. That's why he was so chill about having her as a witness, even though it'll like waste time, because he thought he had it in the bag. When I attempted to bargain with the man, he offered me a deal. Apparently I should have presented the wolf, yeah. Assist him with murder, he would stop all debts, refuse, and he would ruin me and my parents. I obliged, because the alternative meant death for those I love. The name of the man who did this. Romulus! Oh! Get him! Scalp him! Scalp him! What a creative story. This is obviously a last-minute desperate attempt at passing the buck. The sheer laziness of this girl to accuse a man she's never met before. She's blatantly floundering. This game is so bad, you thought the judge was just a shitty judge. Instead of him being shitty, it was the whole thing. Indeed, I've heard dozens of self-pitying yarns during my time as a prosecutor. Although admittedly, this is the first time I've seen a witness directly accuse a judge. Quite a brazen gambit. Does the pen, do anything? In any case, these sort of stories never turn out to be true. They are always proven to be fabrications born of desperation. I've never been more honest, monsieur. Listen, Mademoiselle Senior, I would like to believe your story. But accusing a man, a judge dude, he's a shit judge. Why wouldn't we accuse him of crap? He's terrible. Of conspiring to murder the king is a hugely serious accusation. Do you have any proof? Proof? You say that the judge lent you money. Then you must have signed a We don't need to sign a contract? Who the is this person stupid? Please murder the king. In exchange, I will give you $200. Signed, Judge Romulus. Who the fuck would do this? Who? Are you stupid? Contract. The contracts are all verbal. He said the money was a gift at first, and only later that I had to repay him. How convenient. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I don't know what. Kokorino, go back to law school. You know what? Just go back to school in general. You need a brain, okay? This is. Every time I think that this game's about to pull itself out of the deep shitty water that it's in, it plunges back into the shitty water. It goes back to the Seine, and I'm just sitting here I can't believe this. I can't believe this. The contract does exist. It's written with green ink. And Mademoiselle has no proof because her story is a blatant lie. Maybe the contract exists, it's just I don't have it. Because I'm a bad lawyer. Remember, I'm a bad lawyer. Falcon, you have to do something. Do you have anything to link Judge Romulus to Mademoiselle Signe? A link. Of course. What? What? Does this have anything? What? Members of the court, I know for certain that the Mamazelle's story is true. I give you this book. What the fuck? I can say with certainty that Judge Romulus has made contact with Madame Senior in the past. I know this because at the very moment I'm holding a key piece of evidence that links Judge Romulus to the crime scene. What? Maybe the pen? We don't know anything about the pen. I guess I could say that he tried to kill me with this pen. But I'm trying to prove that what? I um okay, it's not this. It's not this. It's not this. It's it's not this. I don't know about this cuz I didn't ask the fucking elephant if the fucking judge bought it. Not this. You want just go with the pen. We haven't presented it yet. Let's be exciting. Penis. I know this pen belongs to Judge. I do? But if I were to present it right now, I wouldn't prove anything. I have to find a link to the judge in the crime scene. Wait, I know that it belongs to the judge? How? Wait, what? What are you waiting for? What? I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. Um. Uh. uh this? Everyone take a look at this. This item ties the judge directly to the scene of the crime. You're gonna have to elaborate, JJ. How does it do that? I'm not sure. Useless. You're wasting everyone's time. I have nothing. I have something? I don't know. What? Did I forget something? I bet I forgot something. How about this? uh had a hand in the crime. Had a hand in the crime. Um how about I use this and I try to call the fox to the stand and tell us about the truth. Oh no. Oh shit. What's those tickets? Maybe the tickets. I shit. I think it's something that I'm supposed to find and then I didn't find it. But then I don't know. You're overstepping your bounds as a defense attorney, Falcon. You've clearly proven that your client is innocent by tracking down the real murderer. Your job is done. But Your Honor, I'm afraid that the judge is right here, JJ. It's obvious you want to exonerate this mademoiselle. That's admirable. I think I have to go and ask the elephant about the chocolate. Be like, did he buy these? He's like, oh hell yeah, I served this guy before. It's also obvious you don't have the evidence to support your claims right here and now. Let this go, the mademoiselle can defend herself in her own trial. Yeah, I didn't have the real evidence, probably. We are in agreement. We are ready to wrap this up. We are. I have no further questions. I shall now converse with the jury, although I suspect this won't take too long. Don't worry, mademoiselle, we'll get you out of this. Won't we, Falcon? Wait, am I gonna be her defense lawyer? Sparrowson, you are clearly a caring individual, but this outcome is for the best. How? How the hell is this for the best? My parents are safe, that's all I wanted. Your parents? What about you? Well, that deliberation was straightforward. We find the defendant, Prince Juan Corrido, to be cleared of all charges. We therefore find the defendant not guilty. Why are we staring at her booba? Your Honor, what will happen to me? Well, you haven't been formally tried yet. But fortunately for you, we have a free trial slot this afternoon. We should be able to determine your guilt by nightfall. You may even see the blade of the guillotine by tomorrow. How lucky. I see. He looks scared, mademoiselle. Don't fret, they sharpen the guillotine blades regularly. Nobody here likes gallows humor? Whatever, court's adjourned. Dude, he's a dick. I think this is goodbye. Thank you, Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson, you did your best. It can't end like this. This isn't how I wanted things to go, Senor Falcon. I'm pretty sure a murder trial doesn't just happen in an afternoon. Well, with this asshole judge, maybe it does. Me neither. We mustn't blame ourselves. You made an admirable effort to save everyone. What good is effort if these are the results I produce? Tell me, Senor Falcon, do you know why I hired you as my defense lawyer? I really don't. I hired you because I thought you were a lawyer with a philosophy and ideal. And I stand by that. You are a man with a strong ideal, it's just unrefined, like an unpolished gemstone. I'm sure that given enough time, your ideal will become refined, you will live up to your reputable family name. This is just Tim telling me, play the game 4 times, do it perfectly because you memorized exactly what we, the developers, wanted you to do without any direction. And keep playing this game. The Falcon name is reputable, I didn't know that. He's not talking about... Never mind. In any case, here's your payment. I don't deserve this. Oh, I totally deserve that. Keep it. I dragged you into this. It's only fair. I compensate you for your time. I think this is the last you'll see of Prince Juan. But feel free to come by R&M Associates if you ever need any help in the future, Senor Falcon. Impressive, JJ. You actually managed to successfully defend your client. Severin, are you going to be in charge of prosecuting Mademoiselle Senior? Probably. Why? Do you think you can get her a reduced sentence? For attempting to murder the king? I empathize with the Mademoiselle, JJ, but I'm not a miracle worker. No lawyer can save the flower girl now. You gonna help her case or end the game? I don't know. I'm really torn. I feel like I don't want to play it. I'll see what happens after this, I guess. I'm gonna go get... Oh, for fuck's sake. Me too. I don't know. Kind of feeling really about the game. End of Act 2. Do you wish to continue? Okay, let's see what happens in the start of Act 3. If it's the girl, then maybe... What? Do I remember the July Revolution? I think it's a different case. Of course, how could I ever forget? The chanting, the violence, the smell of gunpowder. The 3 glorious days. What? Yeah, I guess we can't help her. You wanna watch the judge go down? Whoa, that's scary. What the fuck? Is that person, like, no body? Like, Gojo'd? Maybe I can do chapter select. Let me see if I can do that. Load a previous day. Ugh. Second trial session. First trial session. Okay, let's see if I can... The French Revolution was a massive failure, but it was pretty iconic, wasn't it? Like, they took bread and was like, whack, whack, whack. Let me see if I can go and incriminate, the asshole. Where is he? Have you ever served a hairy wolf in judicial robes? Have you ever served... Wait, did you just say yes? Yes, monsieur. Wolf in judicial robes. I did serve a person like that a little while ago, on the 6th of January to be precise. Yeah, I'm supposed to somehow pull this out of my ass and be like, yeah, the wolf's involved. What? Did he say I'll do anything suspicious? Not that I can recall, monsieur. He's a pleasant fellow, big toothy grin. Bought 200 grams of classic dark Belgian chocolate with a custom filling. Custom filling? Some type of caramel. He provided it himself, although he unfortunately didn't bring enough for me to sample. Hee. He was kind of sus. But the fucking swan was the most sus. And she was the one that whipped it out of her ass, being like, oh, I'm being threatened by the wolf. What does this mean, Falcon? We shouldn't make assumptions, may just mean this judge liked to eat chocolate. But if the judge's purchase is related to the rapper of the crime, then Monsieur Hagelslag, could I get a copy of Judge Romulus's receipt? I can do what you want better, Monsieur. I have the original right here. I keep them for tax purposes. Okay, so... green ink. Okay, now we have to link to my murder attempt. Okay. I'm just gonna skip through this. Where did we go after this? I had to tell the stupid rat that, like, this shit happened. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. And I think after that I didn't get to choose where to go because the guy ate his, like, thing. Ate the wrapper. And I was like, okay, bro. Bro? Maybe don't do that. Sparrowson! It's so funny though that the game was like, I totally know that this pen is related to the wolf. It's like, huh? That was out of nowhere. I guess you could kind of tell from this speech part that he's like the murderer. Okay, hello? Yes, I know. I'm in the water. Oh my god. Shut up, bitch. Boop boop beep beep, boop boop beep beep. Why doesn't he remember his, like, his grandfather? That's interesting. Kind of weird. So much text to skip. Oh shit! No! Fuck! You're kidding me! You're kidding me, dude! You're kidding me! Oh, you fucking Chibai game. I fucking hate this game. Oh my god! It didn't even confirm! I accidentally clicked, like, reset. Nice. I cannot believe. At least now the text is faster. I'm gonna break my mouse doing this. You can't just skip it all, yeah. I wish I could use like enter or E or something, but it's a pure clicky game, so. Oh my god, I know. Okay, I know. Please skip this. Oh my god, I have to tell this stupid cat bitch to shut up again. Shut up. Okay, I'm gonna quickly see if the manga I read is updated. Ho 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 ho. So irritated. This is not worth it at all. Oh my god, shut up! I should save. Even if I save, I have to restart the entire, Oh, but I should save now. Save and quit first. Save and quit first, and then continue. What do you mean? What do you mean? What? I'm gonna kill myself. 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 Oh, sorry. Hold on. I moved the farts to a something you can what do you call it? What's this thing? Channel points instead. There you go. I. Why doesn't the game allow you to save at like fucking. Stupid fucking game. You don't have to see the dreams again, it's true. I've been okay. I'm not having fun with this game, especially because it sucks in its programming. That's alright. It's okay. I've had worse. Oops. My finger hurts. I'm just clicking and clicking and clicking. Have a good one, hold on. Good night. Good to see you too. Oh, my finger! I'm just so tired. Okay, here we go. I think you should take a look at this, Severin. Me? You don't trust it in the judge's hands? What is that? What does that piece of paper say? It's so loud. It's so loud. I can't hear anything. This is a receipt for a box of chocolates from Lander Hagelslack. 6th of January, made out to a man named Romulus. The writing upon the receipt is clear. A man named Romulus bought the chocolates the day before the murder. These chocolates happen to be the same brand and flavor as the ones that were used in the royal assassination attempt. By itself, the evidence would not be definitive. It would only suggest that the judge has something of a sweet tooth. But taken in conjunction with the mademoiselle's updated testimony. That would imply that the judge, hold on, let me close this, was directly involved in the assassination attempt. Judge Romulus, do you have anything to say about this? Is he breaking down? Don't fuck it up. Yep. That receipt is not mine. I haven't stepped foot in a chocolate shop in years. You cannot be serious. The receipt is indisputable proof of your purchase. Indisputable? Watch me dispute it. What you have is a scrap of paper with the word Romulus scrawled on it. Oh my god. Bam! Okay, is it forgery, or there's simply two men named Romulus living in Paris? I don't have a clue. What I do know is that you have nothing to prove that I was the one who signed that receipt. This is absurd. Do you want me to dig up court documents with your signature so we can take a handwriting analysis? That wouldn't be possible. I believe His Honor uses a rubber stamp for signing off on official court documents. The pen! The pen! It's no matter. I don't need the judge's signature. I already have in my possession proof that the signature on the receipt belongs. How do I link the pen to him? I would really like to see that, because to just don't drop frames right now. Don't drop frames. I am fucking killing it right now. Link it to him. Fucking prove it. First things first, I believe you dropped your pen, Your Honor. Is this seriously how he's gonna draw the linked? Oh yeah, that's mine. This game is worse. This game is worse than Lost Judgment. It's worse. Yes, we know that it's the same ink, but we have no proof that the pen belongs to him. So it could belong to any Tom, Dick, and Harry Romulus. This judge could just be like, what the fuck is that? Oh my god, this game is terrible. This game is, it's like, legit stupid. Like, this is the dumbest. This is so stupid. I've been looking for that thing everywhere. Thank you for handing me the answer, Your Honor. I thought as much. Mesdames and messieurs, last night I was assaulted outside the Salpêtrière hospital. I did not see the assailant's face. I did accidentally grab something from their garments as I was thrown into the Seine. Oh, so that's why you smell of fish. I wanted to say something, but I thought it might be rude. This fountain pen is the very item I grabbed. Did I say that pen is my closer inspection? I must have been mistaken. Save it, Your Honor. I'm not here to press assault charges. What interests me most about this pen is the ink it contains. It is emerald green in color. As we all know, only baddies write in green. Well, yes, but more importantly, it's a rare and unusual choice of ink color. I would venture that only a dozen people in all of Paris are arrogant enough to write in green. I would venture that only one of those arrogant people is named Romulus. So Judge Romulus lacks respect for classic penmanship. What of it? Take another look at the chocolate receipt, Severin. The receipt is signed. Bad Arb, I tried. Paris! You know, you gotta like, ha ha ha, with emerald green ink. It certainly is quite a coincidence. There's no more room for coincidence. There's no more doubt. There's only one narrative that can tie this ridiculous string of evidence together. On the 6th of January, you, Judge Romulus, bought blocks of chocolates with a custom filling. That custom filling contained poison originating from the flowers of Mademoiselle Signe, a street seller who owed you a debt. On the 7th of Jan, you, Judge Romulus, leveraged that debt to force the girl to present the poisoned chocolates to the king. Then, an idiot... What's that stupid...
Hello, Mother.
Well, hi there, sweetie.
You know, Mother, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Your life, however, is more like a box of active grenades!
What the fuck?
I offer you one last chance for deliverance. Return my mind control.
You pushed for Juan's guilt by priming a witness, Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley. When that failed, you pressured Madame Signe to take full responsibility for the crime. That is the only narrative that makes sense, admit it. Honestly, I'm not swayed by most of that, because I don't think he actually had a plan for any of this. It just happened. I do admit it, I did it. I purchased the chocolates, I added the poison. but I put a peasant girl in debt just so I could force her to take the fall. I was the one who wanted the king murdered. But there's not a damn thing any of you can do about it? What is he doing? What is he fucking doing right now? I'm the one who holds the gavel. I am the one who passes the sentences. With a snap of my fingers, I could have each and every one of you guillotined at the Place d'Austerlitz before nightfall. Who judges the judges? Who stands above me? Nobody. Not even God can condemn me when I sit so— Isn't the king like here? Attempting to murder a king, corrupting the cour d'assises. What an utterly repulsive individual. He thinks he can get out of it by being a judge. He's so stupid. What is with this game and people just being like so fucking stupid? Don't touch me, you dirty pig. You have no— Respect my authority! He doesn't. I do. Take him away, Inspector. I'm not done. I'm not done with any of you. Imagine just admitting everything. Dude, I can't. You're all guilty, you'll see. A revolution is coming. The rebels will overrun Paris. The king and government will fall. The bourgeois will be slaughtered. Oh no. Do I have to pull out the communism music again? Oh no. Oh no. What did I search last time? I think I literally searched communism music. He's not wrong. Oh, I searched Soviet Russia music. We shall have a glorious second republic, a republic free of class where everyone is free and equal. Don't touch me! Just another ranting lunatic, Your Majesty. Ignore him. Of course, carry on, Inspector. Shut up. What's this? Red sun in the sky. Oh my god. 自由啊. Even the pictures are so cute. Like, what the fuck is going on in this? Everyone is like painted with the same AI smile. What happens now? I guess I'm supposed to take over the president judge's duties? Given the surprising series of revelations that just took place, we believe the results are clear. We find the defendant, Prince Juan Querido, to be cleared of all charges. We therefore find the defendant not guilty. And I totally didn't save scum this. Hell yeah, first try, guys, first try. Oh, good job, team. We fucking did this first try together. What happens to me now? Mademoiselle, it's clear that you were coerced. However, you still played a significant role in the king's assassination attempt. By all rights, you must be tried for your crimes. I see. I cannot argue. As it happens, due process was not followed during this trial session. Judge Romulus thoroughly disrupted the proceedings. Was it the fifth try at all? Consequently, I believe that most of the testimonies given during this trial session would not have been seen as valid in the court of law. What does that mean? He's saying you're free to go. What? I don't think this is how it works at all. What? Correct? As a prosecutor, I see no crime to prosecute. Thanks so much, monsieur. Thank you, messieurs. Without your help and assurances, I don't know where— What? If the judge messes up a whole trial, maybe. But the judge and the prosecution are two completely, like, separate parties. If the prosecution, like, if she admitted that she did some shit, the prosecution, the Attorney General's office can decide whether or not to charge her with anything. Number one. So his office has the discretion. to decide whether to try her or not. And the due process shit here, whatever, would factor into like mitigation, wouldn't it? What? I mean, assuming she like pleads guilty, it would just be all mitigation and be like, hey, not her fault that this guy's an asshole. Uh, Jail at home. What? I I feel like this game just keeps getting stupider and stupider and stupider. Are my parents really in Vienna? I think so, but you would have to ask the Fox for details. I don't know exactly what he arranged. Although now that Judge Romulus poses no threat, I suppose your parents would be free to move back to Paris. Judge Romulus probably has, like, secret agents. Dude, this is the worst advice. I may follow them to Vienna. Thank God somebody here has a brain. You need a holiday after all this drama. Yes, but I also want to get away from here before, the fighting starts. You mean the revolution Judge Romulus mentioned? He didn't seem mentally stable. Pay him no mind. It's not just him, monsieur. In the streets, everyone talks of an uprising. If you were smart, you would clear out of here too. Thanks for the concern, mademoiselle. Why is there no music? We're far from smart, so we're staying put. Yeah, we're far from smart, 100%. He was trying to assassinate the king, start a revolution, and my advice to her was like, hey, stick around. Stick around, the person who basically, like, foiled the entire plan. Good luck, messieurs, and farewell. Maybe we can meet again when this is all blown over. Maybe not. I really don't want to be this is okay. Alright. Mate, mademoiselle, don't you want to have a quick celebratory drink? Oh, she's gone. Dumbest advice in history, dude. And she's so sweet. She's trying to help me, but my character's like, yeah, whatever. I guess it's just you and me and the fox, right, Falcon? Sounds good, Sparrowson. Take Prince Juan back to the aviary office. I need to sort out some paperwork with Severin. He's gonna go make out with Severin right now. Just watch. Okie dokie. I suppose congratulations are in order. Uncovering the truth in the way that you did was quite a feat. Everything went far better than I could have hoped, but you surprised me at the end with that little lie of yours. Oh, okay, thank God. Oh, thank God. This child's testimony is a completely invalid bullcock. You and I both know this trial would produce ample valid evidence for Mademoiselle Senior to be detained and tried. Thank fuck. Even with the coercion accounted for, I bet she would still be found guilty of conspiracy or accessory to murder. Why are you holding back? 10, maybe even 5 years ago, I probably would have prosecuted Mademoiselle Senior. When I was fresh out of law school, I thought my role as a prosecutor was to condemn every potential criminal that came my way. I thought, if the guilty person ends up behind bars or on the hanging dock, then justice has been served. But as I gained experience, I started noticing the details. The details. Isn't he gonna lose his job? The extenuating circumstances, the personal considerations, the gaps in the law where, even where due process is followed to the letter, good people are punished and wrongdoers walk free. I hated it, so I changed my role. I decided that I should not strive to secure a guilty verdict, but to ensure that justice is served. And sometimes justice is served by letting people who are accessories to crimes just leave the country. I mean, I understand what they're trying to say, but I don't like that they're painting the law as this thing where, like, they wouldn't have, like, a way out for people like Mademoiselle Senior if it really went to trial. Because I bet if it went to trial and the defense lawyer was a proper one that could prove everything, that the judge did to, like, use force, etc. It was like a duress situation. He had a gun to the two birds' heads. That's like a completely scot-free, like, defense. What? Huh? Sadly, the law is against him. She could definitely reduce sentence, maybe even be free, because she was forced. Yeah, so I don't see why he needs to just be like, okay, she should totally just leave it. I think he's, like, a little bit shady. Just, he's, like, vigilante justice a little bit, but, whatever. I could prosecute Mademoiselle Senior and she'd definitely be convicted. You don't know that. What? That would not serve justice? This is the stupidest game I've played this year. This is absolutely, like, dog water stupid. You're going soft. You're a bad lawyer. You're going soft, Severin. He doesn't trust that the defense can do a good job. He doesn't trust me. I suppose I am. Try not to grow too bitter, Falcon. It doesn't suit you. I don't like that this game tries to push you to do, like, illegal things. It's very strange that they just want you to, like, fucking be like, yeah, fuck the law and all that crap. What am I doing still using that old accent? Congratulations, Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Sparrowson. It's no big deal, we're just doing our jobs. No, your job ended when you proved my innocence. Everything after, you've gone above and beyond your duties. Screw the law. I'm such a good prosecutor, 100% get her the death sentence. Yeah, like, what is he talking about? He thinks that he's the only one there in the courtroom. And then again, he's a rooster, so maybe that says a lot. I was counting on you to do so. A lesser lawyer would surely have stumbled or caved in. Before I forget, your payment. Thank you, Monsieur Vulpes. This has been a strange case, but I'm glad the truth came to light. I'll see you out. Wait, Monsieur, before you go, something's been bothering me. Why did you come to us in the first place? Yeah. More reputable than the Falcon stands before me. Yeah. Falcon's got a sucky track record. True, he does have a mixed record, but his family name is hugely accepted in the lawyering world. I chose Monsieur Falcon as my lawyer for that reason alone. Huh? Really? I never heard of another lawyer named Falcon. Let's not go down this road, Monsieur Vulpes. I don't go by my old name for a reason. That's fair. We shouldn't be fixated on the past, should we? After all, it's already been and gone. The future is where our potential lies. That's what we should be paying attention to. A storm is approaching fast. You mean the revolution that the crooked judge mentioned? Indeed. I forgot how to swallow water for a second. I dare say that the wolf is right. A rebellion is coming one way or another. Listen, Monsieur Falcon, you'll probably have a surge of work over the coming days. If you want me to dig up the dirt on anyone, please feel free to drop by my office at any time. Dig up the dirt? I am a private investigator, that's what I do. The rebellion achieved none of their goals. Maybe it killed the king, you don't know that, right? He wants the king dead. Thank you, Monsieur Vulpes. Good day, messieurs. Unless you mean like the real life rebellion, then yeah, I'm going to get a drink. Seriously, Falcon. What? I was just gonna ask if you wanted tea or coffee. Thank God he's not a drunkard. Yeah, see. Okay, so I've clearly established that I don't like this game. I don't think I'll be streaming it anymore. I'll probably finish it in my own time and just like clear it out of the way. I don't know, I had higher expectations for it, I think. I don't expect every game to be like genius level writing, but at the same time I don't expect to be treated like a fucking child, you know, and be like, yeah, morality is so gray. It's okay. Some parts are fun. I'm trying to think of like the best part of the game, which I think I will say is the design of all the characters. I quite like the animals and whatnot. Like the look of them is just cool. Oh, I have to hold this for it to skip, by the way. I can't just click skip. I have to hold it. Definitely the design of the mechanics is dog water. It's bad. I don't know why I have money. I don't know why the game punishes you so badly. If you like don't pick up like one tiny thing, then the whole case is over. The time limit thing. Honestly, if they got rid of the time limit, I'd be very on board for this game. I think the time limit is what kills me. That like everything I do is so fucking perilous, and if I don't see like a very fixed path, which is the whole point of these other like, you know, visual novels, figure it for yourself mystery games, is you're supposed to come to the path by yourself. I'm not engaging with the game. I'm the whole time I'm just thinking, what's the next thing I could fuck up on? Which is not good, I think, because then it's just a punishing experience. Um, I think there's some pretty good dialogue. Most of Sparrowson's lines are great, and Sparrowson in general is like the best character, I think. Um, Everyone else, they have their moments of like hee hee ha ha, and then they'll open their mouth and say something like what did Kokorin say that I was like so mad about? Oh yeah, there should be a signed contract. There should be an assassination contract that's signed. Produce that for me, bitch. Which is like what? I don't like the main character. I feel like everything that the main character does is the opposite of what I would do. Which is, fine because I don't need to empathize with the character all the time. But if it's the main character, it better be someone that I like kind of feel for. Um, I don't know. I don't know, man. This was a good thing to at least try, but I don't like the game. I'm glad I tried it, but I'm sorry that I came to the conclusion that it's like I'll give it a solid 3 out of 10. What's this game called? Aviary Attorney. Which is not to deter anyone from playing the game. I'm a very like picky visual novel person, especially because like I think that Ace Attorney 1 and Trials and Tribulations is just like peak experience. You'll never have anything like that ever again. So my expectations are, I think, too high, and I'm very biased. But I don't know if you're gonna. Like people also comparing this to Hatofu Boyfriend, which I don't see the comparison at all, apart from the fact that they're fucking birds. They're two very different games, and Hatofu Boyfriend has like a comedic level of stupidity, whereas this one's level of stupidity is just like aggravating and so pissing off that I just can't take it seriously. uh, yeah, and that's